Challenge complete. I'm definitely sure there are going to be a lot of messages like that once you're trying to do the game. I'm not even sure what I did. I just harvested something. This is a nice bridge and a nice burned up car. A few holes in the bridge as well. I guess there's going to be something important. This one, red plate, not important. Yeah, let's try to run. I'm not for sure I'll be needing some water afterwards. Okay, we got the Overseer's camp here.
Overseer's log, south of Vault 76. I knew this wasn't going to be the Appalachia I remembered, but... mutated animals, haywire bots, and no people so far. We have to be ready to rebuild in what I can confirm is hostile territory. Fortunately, Vault Tech was prepared. You see this? The cooking station, the stash box, the workbenches, all built with the camp. You need a home base out there. The construction and assembly mobile platform is designed to give you one. Just add resources, planning, and a little elbow grease. When you move your camp, everything you've built is stored, ready to be placed back down in the new area. Use this to establish a foothold whenever you're in unfamiliar territory. I've left my camp behind so you can use it. I know I'm breaking my own advice by not taking it with me. But after seeing Appalachia for myself, I need to make sure every resident of 76 has a safe haven they can start from. I'll make do without it. If it's still standing, the town of Flatwoods is further down this road. Find me there. This is the Overseer, signing off.
Yes, this is a good idea to have a camp like that. I'd set it up somewhere, but not here. I'll try to explore the game first, try to do a few quests, then try to see where I should camp. Because so far I don't think we need anything like that. Because if you leave the game, you just respawn in the same area with all your stuff. You don't really lose anything like that, so... Let's try to see if we can make some weapons there. Fighting chance. I'm getting a lot of trophies today. And we've got another person. I'm not going to attack him if you're thinking that I'm going to do that. I'm going to establish a foothold first, just like she was saying. Trying to get stronger in the game, then trying to see what I can do. I see a lot of people coming out of the vault now. I guess a lot of people are getting connected now and getting into the game. There are lots of people spread out. I'm not too sure how many people can stay in one map. Maybe I think it's like 30 people that can stay up all together in one session. A lot of running and slicing and dicing in the game. We got a couple of animals there. Wolfie. I'm not even sure if it's a wolf or a mongrel. It's like a dog, I guess. You know, honestly, they could have developed some cars or vehicles as well in the game. I mean, it's okay to walk and stuff, but at least you need to have a bike or something like that. Green Country Lodge. Alright, this is a new area. So I haven't really gone into the fast travel thing, but I think this is gonna help. Once we explore one area, we should be able to fast travel, just like the last game. There might be some limitations. I'm gonna pass on that. I don't want to eat that. Honestly, the kind of things that you have to do in the wild. Yeah, maybe it's gonna be useful to use the fuse later on. Empty bottles, I don't need that. I'm not getting any new Coca-Cola. It used to be so easy to find it, but I guess everybody's just looting and shooting at the moment. Yeah, there's nothing there. Somebody already took it. There's a marker. I have to go on that side. It's a nice town, by the way. Flatwoods. This is where we had to come. And I'm definitely sure that Overseer is not going to be here either. We are going to get another cryptic message to do something else, and she's not going to be there. Alright, this is a church. And there's another terminal there. Log in. Guest. Responder services. Alright, there's some scribbles about some patient and stuff. Not really interested in that.
Overseer's log, town of Flatwoods. My God, there's no one here. The old tavern, the church, people were using them for shelter, but they're gone. Mutations we expected.
We call it the Great War now. It's not been long, and things have been rough.
It
Welcome
sure
to Survivor
is
Stories.
great to see
I'm not
living
something on
human beings
a responder.
again.
I've been working with the responders for a couple of years now. I'm from Charleston originally, so it was easy to join up. What wasn't easy was the work. Rebuilding Appalachia from the rubble while survivors flock to us regularly from all over. So many have come and gone. Their stories untold, their names lost to time. I thought we should preserve this history somehow. I've decided to ask people to record their thoughts, their stories, anything they want to preserve forever. I'll call this series The Survivor Stories. I'll start with me. I was an anthropology PhD student at Tech University, final year.
PhD?
I was printing my thesis when I heard the sirens. I thought...
I'll give you anything you want. Money? Yeah? You want camps? My life savings, I'll tell you where it is. Go to the graveyard behind the church. The rightmost grave. Stand on it. Walk directly across the river. Halfway up the hill. There's a small clearing. My savings are in an old stump. A little bit off the right, I swear! Please, 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 please! Don't leave me here, please! I'm begging you, please!
I'm not sure what happened there because there was one recording playing after that. There's another recording. Half the time I was thinking that it's a real person, but it's not. So I guess I'll look for the savings and stash that he had. I feel sorry for the guy because he's stuff like that, but what can you do? It's like hard times. So there you go. We got the first contact. That's a quest completed there. Yay. And we got a few items. I got 25 caps. Tourist things for alright. It's gonna be some water mission here. Locate Kesha. Yeah, let's try to do that because I see the water meter falling down. It's almost to the half. And we definitely need to drink some water. I'm guessing it's gonna be some clean water because if you drink the water from the river or something like that, it's gonna be radiated. So that guy's inside the. It's not funny though. Kind of think like the situation they were in, bombs falling. So he's going inside the oven to save himself. The other guy, he's 17 level. He's played this game for at least 3 or 4 hours at least. There's a lot of stuff to do here. A lot of areas. Still, I'm thinking that if you have like 30 people in a map, it should have been bigger. At least I'm happy so far with the other people because everybody's like tending to their own needs.
With smart and a little luck, you'll do just fine out there.
There should have been a marker for the grave or the graveyard because I'm not able to. I'm not too sure where I have to go. Let's
Hey,
try to
volunteer.
read what you have to
If
do.
you need supplies, Bob got you covered.
This part is very annoying. Yay, we've got a couple of people here.
With smarts and a little luck, you'll do just fine out there.
Diagnostics. Well, let's, I think we have to go back to the same terminal and record our story or something like that. I don't think we have to. Let me just check. The game freezes for a while as well. This is a problem as well in the game. This used to be a problem in the last Fallout 4 as well. On the PS4 at least. I'm not too sure about the PC. Lots of people got the game on the PC, but I prefer on the PS4 because I just play the game on that. Yeah, we have to get Kesha, I think. Yeah, this is the one. Yeah, I think something happened there. Let's try to check everything because I don't want to come back. See, that's the problem. Instead of giving us NPCs, now we have computers. Everything is going to be done through the computer. So, I mean, you could have placed an NPC there instead of a computer. Just like they do in Destiny 2. You've got quest givers everywhere, and you just go and talk to them. I think that's better. Oh, she's dead.
Dasa has asked us all to document our stories for posterity, you know. It seems like a fine idea. So, I am Kesha McDermott. When the bombs fell, I was in Watoga, coordinating a statewide science fair for that year's high school kids. And the theme was the future of energy. After the bombs, everything was pretty chaotic. Scavenging for food and fighting off rabid survivors. Oh, it was just a bad time all around. I found a couple of surviving kids from the high school whose parents didn't make it. And we holed up in a house in town for a while. After a bit, I was able to solder the circuitry in an old radio, and we tuned in to a broadcast from the responders. Oh, we were overjoyed. The trip from Watoga to Flatwoods, it was rough, mind you. The kids and I ran into a group of assholes in the mountains who stole our food and water. I can't tell you how happy I was to find the responders in Flatwoods. Tents for everyone, open kitchens, medical supplies, protection. We were safe. They had a problem, though. Their water sources were contaminated heavily. People were boiling water, but not long enough to make it safe. So, I stepped up and I said, I'll build a testing kit to monitor the contamination, and I will teach folks how to properly boil water. And I did. The world is getting better, but slowly. We need to make sure it doesn't relapse, too. It's going to take time and care, that's all. Well, time, care, and science.
Wow, that was a really boring story to listen to. Alright, so we need to get a sample of water, I guess, to test it out, but I'm not too sure where my testing kit is because we need to collect that first, I guess. Let's try to see if I have it handy. Should be there somewhere. Not here though. Oh, I had a point already. Okay, let's just try to finish the gladiator strength first. Strength is important, you know, in fights and stuff because lots of times I would have to use some melee weapons. It's not like you can use a glitch like the last time in Fallout 4. Alright, let's take the water bucket. Not too sure what. Oh, okay. Worked. So it's like an invisible kit that I have for testing. Right. And it's gonna be a long walk back to the station. Maybe I should collect the plants as well. I'm just skipping that. And obviously the water is dirty. I mean, that's obvious.
This is my first interview with another survivor, Kesha McDermott. She found me trying to break into a Nuka-Cola machine and, showed me a different way. So, Kesha, can you tell us a bit about how we can make sure our water is safe for drinking? Try to keep it to the basics for training purposes.
Oh, it's not complicated, really. Find water and strain out any big particles and chunks. Then, boil it in a pot over an open fire for a minute or two, then let it cool. Should be fine. Like, like making tea, right?
Uh-huh. You joined the responders a while ago and helped develop a program to train volunteers. So, were you a survivalist prior to all of this?
You could say that. I taught high school kids. I used to talk about this very thing to them. Practical application of the sciences. It's fascinating, but you never realize how important some things will be down the road, do you?
I guess not. So if we were students of yours, what would you tell us about the world now? How can we survive?
That's a good question, Dasa. Well, I would tell you all to remain calm and focus on surviving. The first thing you need to do is get yourself some clean drinking water. It's likely all you'll find is dirty water, but that's okay. We can fix it. Dirty water carries a small chance of disease, and it's a bit radioactive. You'll probably survive if you drink it, but you shouldn't take that risk. It's better than toxic water or nuclear waste, though, which are both very harmful and should be boiled thoroughly first. Got that, Dutha?
Yes'm. Contaminated water should be boiled. Okay, that sounds easy enough. So, boiled water is safe?
It's mostly safe, but still a bit radioactive. What you really want is pure...
Alright, so boiled water is not gonna cut it. We need pure water, just like the last game. I mean, you have to learn everything through tutorials in this game. That's kind of boring, and somebody's shooting outside, and that's making me nervous. Let's try to do one thing at a time. Try to boil the water. I didn't want to take that. I want to do this. So what happens if somebody else is using the station? What then? You have to wait? All drinks. We made some water. And this is a good thing. I never used this in the past, in the last Fallout 4 game. I never used a cooking station. I would just eat anything, and after that I'll just use a rat away. That's what I used to do. I guess things are going to be harder to find in this game. I really miss the NPCs, you know. The choices that you had with the discussion and everything. Wow, we got to level 4.